All right. LDBC, this is your boy Coach Sheldon Harrison. You're live on the Coach Sheldon Harrison Combat Sports Show live. Okay, guys. I want to talk about this flyweight division. This flyweight division, to me, it's there are a couple of outliers in the flyweight division, and here's what I mean: the outliers. Okay, I've been really hard on some of the people of TUF, because I just thought some of them, they didn't face some of the toughest competition. But, I do have to admit that Nicco, Montano and Sarge Eubanks, them coming, from, like, they were the lowest seeds. They were both low seeds, and they came to actually be top seeds, and I was impressed by that. See, I can't come on here and say Nicco didn't do anything, okay? I can't say that, like, she did. And her win at TUF, it does count for something. I mean, she beat some good fighters, She beat some good fighters, it does count. And I think Nicco is a tough person. I think when she fights Valentina, that there are going to be levels to this. And Valentina is going to show you one level. Nicco is going to show you another level. At the end of the day, they're two good fighters, okay? And see, Nicco, honestly, don't have anything to lose because she is the underwhelming underdog. So, could you imagine if Nicco can get in there and make it a bloodbath with Valentina, land some good punches? Nicco Montano's stock will rise. I mean, it just would. Her stock would completely rise and Nicco wouldn't have to hang her head on. See, I don't get like when fighters, it's like they have an apprehension of, getting in a ring or octagon with somebody. Like they have this apprehension that if they lose to a person, then if they lose badly, then it's going to make them look bad. Nah, it's not really. If Nicco go in there and fight well, give an account for herself, her stock going to rise. And then Nicco, all she got to do, get in the hard training, work on her speed, work on some different things. And then she get back in there, and then, she have a go at it again. That's if Valentina were to be victorious. That's if Valentina were to be victorious. Now, here's my whole thing, You have outliers, and I think Nicco and Sarge, they've identified themselves as outliers of that TUF tournament. Meaning that I think they can go into that octagon and give anybody a tough fight. They may not win the fight, but I think that they can give anybody a tough fight and definitely make it difficult for a person to finish it. Like Sarge Eubanks, this evolution of her skill set that I saw, I saw an evolution. And definitely, I wanted to, it was Justin Gaethje, I think it was Gaethje, or it was Eddie Alvarez. I can't remember what coach Sarge Eubanks was really bonding with. But, I think Sarge definitely need to, get back with that team. It's either Gaethje or Alvarez. I can't remember which one, but she need to get back with them, man, because they brought the best out of her. I thought they did. But Nicco and Sarge are outliers because they were put pretty much in almost insurmountable situations, and they found a way to win. Nicco Montano was put into some situations against some tough opponents. She found a way to win. Now, they're not the toughest opponents, but all in all, she still found a way to win. And I know when she get in there with Valentina, there's levels. And Valentina's going to show you one level. Nicco's going to show you another level. The level that Valentina on is just, I don't know, guys. Because I saw Valentina do things, in the flyweight division, this previous fight, that she would have never did if she was a bantamweight. Valentina walked down, okay? She walked down Priscilla Cachoeira. Walked her down. I'm not used to seeing Valentina walk people down like that. I'm just not used to it. I'm used to seeing Valentina, being defensive, waiting on the counter-punching opportunities. That's what I was used to. But now Valentina was aggressive. She walked Priscilla Cachoeira down. And, there's a lot of things that people in the division they're going to have to be aware of. And Valentina just saw everything. Every single punch that Priscilla threw, Valentina saw it before they got there. She saw it. It's almost like she was in a time freeze and, she can see everything. And she just knew that they were coming. It was crazy what Valentina was doing. And then you have Sarge Eubanks. Now, going on here for the record, I think Sarge Eubanks would have beaten Nicco Montano. I think Sarge Eubanks would have beat her. In fact, I was so sure that Sarge was going to beat her. I even put a wager up with one of my buddies, and I said, man, I bet you $100 that Sarge Eubanks beats Nicco Montano, but that bet never got to go through because Sarge Eubanks, went to the hospital, couldn't make weight. So here's what it is, okay? They're the outliers in that tournament. They're not trash. All of their opponents weren't garbage, but I think that they're the only ones in that TUF tournament who I think can get in there with anybody in the UFC and give them a really run for their money. Make them work. They may not be victorious, but they're going to make them work. And they're going to make sure that they're going to give it everything they got. And I probably put Roxanne Modafferi in there. Roxanne Modafferi got a real good resume. You know, I think that just this version of Roxanne, I think she's past her prime. If this was a prime Roxanne Modafferi, you know, see, don't let the losses on Roxanne record fool you. Don't let that fool you. That's just there. That's just hearsay. Okay? Don't let it fool you. Roxanne, back in the day, she actually was a very, very good fighter. You know, she was. And she even gave, you know, she had chances in that fight against Nicco Montano where she could have won. She could have won if she just would have had her athleticism when she was younger. Or if she just would have, you know, not had some of the injuries that she sustained over her career. I don't know. You know, I'm still not sure if Sarge is going to be able to make weight. I hope she is, because the division need fighters like Sarge, because they're going to show you, Sarge Eubanks is going to show you what an overcomer is, like what somebody who is facing insurmountable odds is going to do. And I think it's an interesting matchup, her and Valentina. You know, I actually do want to see Sarge versus Nicco. I think that's a good fight too. But I want to see Nicco versus I want to see Valentina versus Sarge. I want to see that fight. So maybe we'll get it. You know, Sarge come back. Maybe they give Sarge Eubanks a title shot. I don't know. I don't know what the role holds for Sarge. They may or may not give her a title shot. It just, you know, because she's been real quiet. She's been very quiet. But you know what? That's cool. So I'm hoping Sarge, you know, she get with a good nutritional team, and I'm hoping that she can really get the nutrition down to a science, man, to where they can help her in between fights. And then maybe, just maybe, y'all, maybe we might can get some of these fights that we want to see. Maybe we can get the Valentina Sarge fight, the Valentina Davis fight. You know, well, we're already going to get Nicco versus Valentina. We're going to get that fight. But now, how do you guys think if Sarge Eubanks can healthily make the weight? How do you think she mixes up in this division? What do you think happens? This is your boy, Coach Sheldon Harrison. I'm done. What are you waiting on? Subscribe to the best women's MMA platform on YouTube.